हम जिस पृथ्वी पर रहते हैं उसमें जानने को इतना कुछ है कि शायद ज़िंदगी ही छोटी पड़ जाए, क्योंकि हमारे आसपास इतने सारे क्रीचर्स रहते हैं, इतने सारे प्राणी रहते हैं। तो क्या आपने कभी सोचा है कि इनकी ज़िंदगी कैसी रहती होगी? इसलिए हमने अपनी डीप रिसर्च के ज़रिए इन जीवों और जानवरों के जीवन की कुछ खास बातें, या यूँ कह सकते हैं कुछ छुपे हुए फैक्ट्स, इन वीडियो के ज़रिए उजागर किए हैं, जिसके बारे में आपने अंदाज़ा भी नहीं लगाया होगा। और इस डीप रिसर्च के पीछे जिनका नाम है वो है योगेंद्र योगी। उन्होंने इन क्रीचर्स की लाइफ की सच्चाई को उजागर करने के लिए उनके जीवन चक्र, व्यवहार, आवास और बहुत कुछ का अध्ययन किया है। योगेंद्र योगी, जो पत्रकारिता में अपना बहुत लंबा अनुभव रखते हैं, वो राजस्थान पत्रिका जैसे बड़े मीडिया हाउसेस में बहुत बड़ी भूमिका निभा चुके हैं या नेशनल एडिटर रह चुके हैं। योगेंद्र योगी के रिसर्च वर्क ने हमें दुनिया भर के जीवों और जानवरों के जीवन में गहराई से देखने का मौका दिया है। उनके विकास के बारे में आकर्षक तथ्यों से लेकर उनके आहार के विवरण तक उन्होंने ज्ञान के ऐसे खजाने को उजागर किया है जो हमें इन प्राणियों को बेहतर ढंग से समझने और उनकी और भी अधिक सराहना करने में मदद करेगा। जीवों और जानवरों के बारे में अधिक जानने की रुचि रखने वाले किसी भी व्यक्ति के लिए उनका काम अमूल्य है। उनकी इस गहन रिसर्च को वीडियोज़ के जरिए हम आपके सामने ला रहे हैं हिडन क्रीचर फैक्ट्स चैनल पर।
So how are you doing, friends? We are continuously giving you some or the other factful stories and factful videos of all the creatures, and we are here today with one more such video with a very eventful life of all creatures. So we are going to talk about snakes today. Be with us to the whole video, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to our channel also. So the unique process of husband selection of snakes for sex. Today we are going to talk about that. When thousands of contenders are fighting each other for sex, then it is bound to be a wonderful sight. Similar fights for sex are observed in garter snakes, where thousands and thousands of snakes climb on top of each other in search of female snakes for sex. There is no dearth of clever people in there too, and competition in this huge crowd is not easy. So some snakes have found a clever way out of it. Male garter snakes emit such an odor that it seems that it is female and being attracted by its smell, and then snakes who are struggling to mate with females jump towards it. Just in such a situation, the work of the snake leaving the scent becomes in such a way that the other snakes succeed in having sex with the female by deceiving other males. And this is a very great tactic. This deception becomes all the way easier when the victim is blinded from head to toe by someone's passion. And this is the way snake does their sex. Warm sunlight forms the Rocky Mountainside in Canada's Manitoba province, heating the blood of thousands and thousands of male garter snakes. So garter snakes wake up from a long slumber. After this, only one thing dominates the mind of all the snakes, and that is sex. Thousands of slithering snakes look for the female snakes in the form of coils mounted one on the top of the other. But these snakes have no way of knowing for sure whether there is a female in the enclosure or a male. Due to the absence of any specific mark or any specific genitals, the center of this frenzy can also be a deceitful male, one who has disguised himself by applying female pheromones by pretending to be of the opposite sex. It can separate itself from the competition, and that is something very unique about them, and steal the body heat of other male snakes, so that when the female snake does eventually come along, this is the most likely to get it. And this is something very unique about snakes. So 70,000 snakes gather at same time every year in Manitoba, Canada. This place is always known for narcissus snake dens. All of these have a specific purpose, and you need to understand this purpose. They all come to breed, and there is a gathering of snakes here in the season of February. So February is an important time for all these snakes. Many people also come to see it. The most important thing is that all the snakes that come to this unique process of Mahaswaramara, which is a selection of husbands for sex, are of garter species. All snakes reach here for breeding, and this is very important. The most curious topic for people is how so many snakes of the same species come to one place at the same time, and this needs to be understood. So in fact, these areas and the area around Narcissus were abandoned by the farmers, and several decades ago these all areas are abandoned. A network of caves containing deposits of limestone is present in this whole area, and because of this limestones, garter snakes spend their winters in these caves. When spring comes, they come out of the cave in the form of a herd for about 10 days. Then the number has been estimated to be about 70,000, which is a huge number. Their snakes are not poisonous. These snakes are not at all poisonous, and even their bite does not cause any much harm to any human being. Garter snakes can grow from 18 to 54 inches in length and weigh up to around 140 grams. So, telling you more about garter snakes have fierce competition for sex, and they have some very crazy competition. Here, hundreds of male snakes fall behind one female. They wrap themselves around it, and a common sight during snake mating season in the forest of Manitoba, Canada can be seen. Although this breed of snake does not do so in other parts of America, and that is something very unique. It is according to the area, the behavior of snake to have sex changes, and that is something very unique about snakes. Such as garter snakes found in New Mexico do not do this. Garter snakes use the vomeronal organ to communicate, and that is something very important, by releasing pheromones through tongue and flapping behavior, which picks up chemical signals, and these chemical signals in the environment creates an environment for them to have sex. Upon entering the lumen of the organ, chemical molecules come into the contact with sensory cells, and that are attached to the neurosensory epithelium of the vomeronal organ. And if we understand it at more depth, then in this husband selection process of snake, it is the female who chooses her sex, and that is something very important. Only the female controls the entire process of sex with her sexual organ, and the whole control lies on female snake. Along with choosing a sexual partner, she also decides how long the process of sex will last. If she is not satisfied with the whole sexual process or sexual relationship with the male, she immediately gets rid of him and then looks for another mate, and this is done by snakes. Now the big question is, how does the female decide which male snake will be suitable for sex with her? And that is something you need to know. Scientists have not yet been able to find the exact answer to this or exact reason to this question, but perhaps it depends on the ability of the male and his dedication, or the female would be able to estimate or to take an approximation of the strength of the male by the strength of her touch. By the way, it is not at all necessary for a female snake to have sex with the only one male. It is often seen that female snakes do have sex with many of the male snakes. So male snakes, on the other hand, cannot choose at all. They generally remain faithful to one female only, and if she agrees to have sex, even when the female snake is asleep, they keep hovering around her. Garter snakes have a complex and a very complex system of pheromonal communication, and this pheromonal communication needs to be understood. They can't find other snakes by following their pheromones and pheromonal trails. Male and female skin pheromones are so much different that they can be reorganized immediately. However, the male garter snakes sometimes, and in some circumstances, produce both male and female pheromones. So this is very special and this is very unique about them. So this is all for the day. How have you find this video? Do comment us, and if you find this video good and informative, do share this video, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.
मिशी मीडिया सोल्यूशन, जो है वीडियो प्रोडक्शन और प्रमोशन सर्विसेज का वन स्टॉप सोल्यूशन। हम आपको देंगे वर्ल्ड क्लास सर्विसेज जैसे कि मल्टीपल स्पोक्स पर्सन्स, शूटिंग इन स्टेट ऑफ आर्ट स्टूडियो, वीडियो एडिटिंग विद एक्सपीरियंस्ड वीडियो एडिटर्स, स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग सर्विसेज, वीडियो प्रमोशन सर्विसेज ऑन एस्टेब्लिश्ड यूट्यूब चैनल। इसी के साथ अगर आपको कराना हो फुल यूट्यूब चैनल मैनेजमेंट, या फिर बनवाना हो वीडियो फॉर सोशल मीडिया, या फिर करवानी हो कॉर्पोरेट वीडियो शूटिंग, मिशी मीडिया सॉल्यूशंस आपके बिजनेस को और बढ़ाने में आपका साथ देगा एक सच्चे दोस्त की तरह, अपने क्वालिफाइड और एक्सपीरियंस्ड स्टाफ के साथ। मिशी मीडिया सॉल्यूशंस है आपकी हर प्रॉब्लम का क्विक फिक्स। तो आज ही कॉल करें नीचे दिए गए नंबर पर।